And the Academy Award for Best Convincing Performance goes to that guy.
Oh, thank you. You love me. You really love me. You really love me. You know, on account of my performance in the last merch promo, convincing everybody I was drunk and depressed. In those merch bits that are dedicated to me pretending to be drunk and depressed for a joke. With Frank over here, with Frank. My supporting role, my B-lister. Given his first initial, it's really intended to be F tier, F grade, F listed, you know, it's just failure. I don't know why you all were convinced that I was depressed, but let's talk about that, shall we? So first off, yeah, those merch promos, it was a recurring bit. I got bored when recording the merch things, thought to myself, should make it fun with a storyline of a news broadcaster dude, whatever the fuck, going a little bit mad, talking to a dummy that's not a dummy and pretending it's a real person when it's not, you know, the whole ludicrous, stupid, off-the-wall, dumb bullshit that makes no sense and shouldn't be funny, but somehow we always end up finding it to be anyway. I was doing that, and apparently, because I had a flask in my hand that's been in a dusty cabinet, just there, that's where it's been. I haven't been drinking out of it. I don't drink. I haven't drank in like 8 years. You were really that convinced with my silly stumble? I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Should I compliment my own acting or insult your intelligence? One of those alienates the audience, the other one makes fun of me. I've done both now. So, yeah, to address the comment section from the last video, I do appreciate the concern, but say that it came out of left field would be a understatement. It isn't meant to be taken seriously. I mean, you can criticize and say, hey, Brett, you make jokes, making fun of yourself a little bit too much. It's getting a little bit on the nose. You can say that's fair criticism. I always try to do something a little bit daft, creative, air quotes there, with merch videos, because, you know, it'd be silly. It's some advertising merch that's just got dumb shit all over it. Why would I take that overtly seriously? But apparently with my Oscar-winning Academy Award-winning performance, apparently I actually did. I really method acted that one. Maybe there's truth to that tale, but I'm not a drinker, and I was actually the happiest I've been in a while after putting that video out. I thought I had real fun with it and felt pride. But after feeling sets in, I thought, yeah, I'll go to the comment section. Let's see if people enjoyed it. See if people actually appreciate what I thought to be my renewed sense of fun in the new Isaac videos, even though, you know, it usually does devolve in the frames dying in a similar fashion, but I try and make the first 7 to 8 minutes something other than that. If the build's a bit too broken, well, that's just me for not planning ahead. That's my fault, that's my bad. So, you know, with that pride, and then going into that comment section and just reading a bunch of people that keep saying, take a break, take a break, take a break, my brain went, oh, that video must have fucking been terrible. I'ma kill myself. But he didn't really. It's just a joke. Like everything else on this channel. But then after some more time, I realised, wait, that wasn't on about the quality of the video, that was people misunderstanding the intro bit. And I'm just going to throw this out there to you. Again, I made fun of for a living, so let's just swip. I can't even have this. Switch the roles for a second and I'll just slightly make fun of you. And you care and consider it, this isn't knocking that part of you, I appreciate you. But if I were having a nervous mental breakdown while being drunk on camera, to the point where you were that concerned, if that were the reality, don't you think that I probably wouldn't release that and film it again another day? You're crazy. With the power of editing, you don't need to know the real me. If that was a real outburst, I'm pretty sure that it wouldn't make its way to the internet. That's what I can't get. Appreciate the concern, like, for real, holy shit, you guys care a hell of a lot more than most would. You, for real, were just hammering home, hey, Brett, we seem to think that you are a little bit of an alcoholic depressive. You should definitely take a break, get some therapy. Take the time for you. Don't worry, we'll still be here. And that was lovely. I was so confused because I couldn't figure out why any of you were saying it. At all. I was just judging it on the bloody Isaac portion of the video, and I'm like, was it that bad, guys? Are my jokes that repetitive? I mean, they are, actually, to be fair, that's fair criticism. Do I do the weird New York accent a little bit too much? Yes, definitely, 100%. That's criticism that's valid. Then have I gained a little weight? Little not really being the operative word there, but yes. You were all very concerned. I appreciate it. I really do. As a matter of fact, literally, lately, I've been feeling nothing but joy with YouTube. Well, with the content creation process, with YouTube, I mean, YouTube's still YouTube. It's got its problems, like demonetizing my videos the second after they're published live, as opposed to the several-hour window where it was unlisted and, you know, there to be reviewed. But anyway, the point is, I'm having fun making stuff. That's why you're seeing more of it. And to be fair, I did, you know, get biodegradable and Zee Vanilla Bear onto the editing team out-of-house office. Out-of-house office. Shits me bloody and fuck me rough. Why can't I say anything? Out of office or out of house editors is what I meant to say. At least I can explain my verbal fuck-ups so you understand why my brain's broken. It had 3 options, and instead of actually picking one, it said them all in a row, and now I look stupid. As if, you know, genetics didn't do that enough for me already. But I do appreciate the concern. Like, seriously, I keep making fun of the situation because it's what I do, but I don't want to just dismiss it as if you're all idiots. You're not. You're kind. You're lovely. You're taking care of me, even if some of you word it just a little bit on the less than nice side. I'm happy making stuff. Like, for real. I actually am. I've been doing a bunch. Like, we've got a bunch of Sekiro in the backlog to put out. That should be coming out tomorrow. God, Isaac Four Souls that you've been watching, and if Dave is the unintended antagonist of that series, as it turns out, because by God, if he isn't a knob when he plays it. He plays to win, and you should, and that's what makes it fun, by the way. While playing, I'll admit, my appreciation for that isn't quite there, but it is after the fact. So if you worry about me getting burnt out, if you're concerned about me putting on a little bit of weight, if you think that I'm not enjoying my job, I'm going to put those fears to rest. I'm really enjoying the YouTube side of things these days. As said, not the actual site, just the making of the silly. I'm really fucking okay with the weight I've gained. I'm going to work out, but it's like, I prefer this look to the skeleton look. And as for the burnt out thing, I mean, my face is currently on fire with this fucking ginger beard that's materialized out of nowhere. Light brown hair, lighter brown mustache, ginger everything else. The fuck did God do to me? But really, I'm good. I'm having fun. And just the comment section. Think to yourself, well, when a man puts out a video to make people smile and laugh and tries to make off funny, maybe he goes there to see if people found it funny, as opposed to if they saw his fat rolls wobbling about, holding in his spare change. And for the record, alright, I just want to say, yes, I've gained weight. But it's not that much. I mean, yeah, I was a twig at some point. But this isn't the worst thing in the world. It's not like you could hide several Encyclopedia Britannicas in my fucking rolls around me. I don't have that. Well, love handles. And they're not yours to hold on to. I have a rowing machine that's been gathering dust for some time. I'll, make like Gendry. And row for several seasons. I mean, yeah, if I'm actually going to lose this weight, that is going to be required. So yeah, I figured this video was worth making, just for the simple sake of addressing it, because, I mean, my response in the comments was a little bit more reactionary, a little bit mad in the moment of, but hey, can you imagine walking into a room of all the people you know and love, and when one person says, hey, you gained a little bit of weight? Take care of yourself, and you're like, oh, thank you. And then every other motherfucker in that room just literally just goes on in a row, all one after like a domino effect saying it. When you get to the last guy, you'd be pretty fucking mad too. And to be fair, it wasn't even the weight thing, it was more of the take a break. Because it honestly felt, as said, the confusion. I didn't realise you meant the beginning merch thing. Thought you just meant, hey, Brett, your videos are really starting to suck and it's just the same shit. And I know it kind of is. Binding of Isaac's a formulaic series, unfortunately. Trying to fuck around with it. Let me know if it works. Odds are the answer's no. But I really thought that was just some backlash to my video being... I just went in there to see if anybody was pissed off about the James Charles joke. I didn't even see a single comment about that shit. Then again, I imagine very few people understand that one. TLDR, guy's a little bit of a sexual predator and goes after straight men to try to give him a little bit of one of those, you know what I mean? It's fucking, if you didn't understand that because my hips were off screen, but I think the general body movement would have translated that, but fucking. So yeah, in conclusion, I really do appreciate all your concern. That was actually, after getting unmad about it because, you know, the confusion and the, please stop calling me fit. It's heartwarming to know you guys care so much. Like, for real. I don't need to take a break. And if anything, I've taken enough breaks in my career, and that's not me saying no, I never will, and I will force myself to stay here. I kind of hired editors for that reason. Zee Vanilla Bear and Biodegradable, ever see their name in the description? Know that that was me taking it a little bit easy around that time. Don't worry about it. I'll make like the dodo and try to survive. But we all know our time on this earth. Never mind, this platform is short. So I'll just make the most of it. As you see you tomorrow for a Sekiro video, probably. Assuming anybody gives a fuck. If not, There'll be an Isaac coming probably in a few more days. Or a Four Souls. They only take like 8 months to edit.